Well, on the back of that, Ben Okezie, a security consultant, joins us on Sunrise Daily this morning. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
Well, kidnapping has been on the rise. We've been told that there's a distinction between kidnapping and abductions. We understand that some of the students involved in this, the victims of this particular kidnapping, have been released. We do not understand whether or not ransom was paid just yet. But would you classify this as a kidnapping or an abduction?
This kidnapping because it was done with force. When you kidnapped, you carry such operation with force, and then that's you take the person unawares, and then you extract him from his position.
Abduction is not done with force?
Adoption is they are almost similar. It's just the terminology they are similar. Like we've been talking of the Chibok girls, it's also, that is kidnapping, but most times we refer both of them to, we say it's adoption. When you adopt, that's you are, taking somebody from his place of residence or place of habitation to another place,
Okay, but it's an increase. I mean, especially now that people are asking for ransom, it would seem that this particular type of crime is on the increase. What do you think is informing it?
First of all, it's not that it's too much on the increase. You've got to know the population of Nigeria and the situation we are in. Most times, whenever we have this type of situation, you see the young boys, going into this type of thing. Actually, I wrote a book, Dark Clouds, Confessions of Notorious Armed Robbers. I was privileged with the help of the former an IG to interview more than 200 armed robbers, including Oyewusi, Anini, all of them. But you see, the thing is that most of these robbers, because to rob, the type of money you get is not much most times, except if you rob a bank. If you rob a house, you don't know how much the person is having there, except you have an insider information to tell you how much, is in that house. But if not, you now decide, how much you want. So most of the robbers now have graduated to what we call kidnapping today, and kidnapping, you have much strategies that you have to put in place. It's not done by one person in armed robbery. One person can handle armed robbery, but in kidnapping, you must be in a team. There are people whose job is to, surveillance, to check the person they want to kidnap. There are people who, ferry the person. There are people who will receive, and there are people who will keep the kidnappers. And there are also the main leader of that team will be the person that will be doing the communication with the relatives.
So this you say is for monetary ransom. But before we explore that further, let's go to Lagos and take some questions.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, nobody wants any one of their relatives to face this kind of situation. But we've heard the narrative of a number of them who were kidnapped and eventually released. And one thing is that they keep saying, we paid ransom. And many will ask, look, if the police authorities were really doing a lot about this, will we have this on the increase to the extent that almost everyone you speak to paid this ransom?
So most times, because of the emotional commitment and because of how people value the people that were kidnapped, people tend to, there's no way you can advise people not to pay ransom. But security personnel will always advise you, please don't pay ransom. But you see, the thing is that if you have confidence in the security that we have, then you should always have that trust in the security that you have, that they will be able to do something. At the end of the day, look at Mefele's wife. Was it not security that got them? And even the ransom was, retrieved. What of former the finance minister, the mother? Was it not security that went ahead to get those people? So you have to start building the sort of confidence in our security agency. And let me assure you, we have one of the best police in Africa, and you can even rank them in the world, because if not, United Nations will not be inviting them for whatever thing they are doing, either for peacekeeping or whatsoever.